At its core, the Appalachia Service Project, or ASP, is an emergency home repair group. During the summer, they have high schoolers and other members of their community go and repair homes throughout the Appalachian region. We went to Dickinson County, Virginia this year. Our group installed a new porch.
We spent the week repairing and helping out an amazing homeowner, Miss Tammy, and we helped her to finish the hug project on her home. A hug is where they insulate it and then put siding on it. Our crew was working on the final steps of the siding, as well as repairing and replacing her kitchen floor inside. So many emotions, all the feels occurred during that week. Joy and just sadness as the week progressed and tied up. And it's almost indescribable. All I can say is that it was just phenomenal.
The family, it was a mom, a dad, and a son. The first time we met them, they were very kind, generous, just like the nicest people I've ever met. And I'm glad we met them because it made me feel better, and I think we coming made them feel a lot better.
It's just one of those things where it's like a friend in a different state even, because like every year they have little Bibles that we kind of write stuff in, and they give them to them at the end of the summer. So I always put my phone number in there, and almost always I get a call sometime later, be like, hey, thanks for working on my house.
I think the emotional part was the fact that these people, I mean, some of them didn't even have proper restroom facilities, or they didn't have running water, and you know, some of them just really didn't have like ideal living situations. It's kind of like rocked me a little bit. Like, you know, I think we kind of get a little, you know, cloud, or we kind of just forget, you know, how well we have it, and that was kind of you know, that's one of the things that made me think, man, really, like, they don't have that much, you know? It kind of, you know, really stuck with me, and I think especially when I came back here, I definitely had a different perspective on my living situation.
We don't force our kids to go, and obviously we want them to go, but if it's not something that they're feeling, you know, we don't want to push them to it. But it is, I mean, it's a big difference from a regular summer week. We don't allow cell phones, so really their only access to the outside world it's just the people in that center.
You just get a connection, and you get to see how great the human race actually is. Instead of like, oh yeah, you know, this and that, and you know, something's happening on social media. But you actually get to step away from all that for a week and see that people are actually nice and there's good things happening in the world.
It's kind of eye-opening because everybody in there comes from different backgrounds, they come from different communities, and we talk about just the poverty of the region, and even a group that maybe comes from a less affluent area is still way better off than the community that we're in. And so it's just really interesting to kind of see all the kids kind of mix together and just, you know, work to the common goal. The founder of ASP, Tex Evans, one of his kind of famous quotes was that he helped people right where they were. And there was always these questions about why do we help people in Appalachia? And the answer is always because that's where they are. And you know, it's been really amazing for us to be involved with two churches that feel like we can make a difference. And you know, it takes a lot to go on the trips. It's financial support, it's the time of the volunteers, it's, you know, little things from picking up rental vehicles to making sure we have enough, you know, water, to making sure that we have enough, you know, money for incidentals and things like that. And it's really fortunate that we have the backing of two churches where we can go out and be the hands and feet of Christ.
I would highly recommend and pray that by our experience this summer with Philadelphia and Blair Road, eyes will be opened and more participants will feel the call in their own heart for summer of 2024.